All right, so this one's going to be a little different versus the typical items that I would normally cover on this little echo chamber style deal. On the 13th, I celebrated 10 years within live streaming, and I couldn't be more pleased with where I've started to what I've been able to accomplish to what I've been able to do over the this past decade. What a lot of people don't understand is where it kind of all led to and where it's at now. What I was doing some bullshit like, quick go here for Division 2 on YouTube, doing like, some basic style recordings without a mic, without, any overlay or anything. I would just record the things on Xbox, download the videos, upload them to YouTube. Like go here, then here, then here, then here, and go from there. Then I did a video, like even before then, I did a video for Five Finger Death Punches the Pride, and I've got well over 500,000 views in less than 2 fucking weeks. And I was running 3 channels at the time, but due to bullshit DMCA claims and me telling them what would it take for you to stop contacting me because it's still, we're going in circles, I'm just going to re-upload the video after everything's done. And I'm going to retain those views, I'm going to retain those subs and everything else. They said, and this is Rico Management, by the way, which is no longer a business. They said, oh, you have to delete all 3 of your channels. I had over 25,000 subscribers at the time. Like, all right, fine, let's do it. So then I deleted all 3 of those, launched another one, and it just kind of sat idle for a while. Like, well, fuck, I ain't doing anything worthwhile. I'm gonna watch YouTube videos whenever I get the chance. Then around 2013, 2014, I kept seeing, Justin TV and Twitch and everything else. Created my account in 2014. Started streaming in December. The first game that I launched on Twitch via the Xbox app in December 13th, 2014, ironically 12, 13, 14, was The Crew. Then I noticed, certain people had different overlays and different stuff like that. Didn't mean to hit the mic. And, they were actually able to read the chat. And I found one channel. And this is well before he had, the amount of followers he has now. Subs and, doing as much as he does. Found one channel called Dr. Lupo. And he's still going now. He's a Twitch partner, he's a YouTube partner. He's got a lot of success and everything else. That's him. Hey, very new streaming, but I want to take it further than just the Xbox app. How do I go from there? He's like, you can kind of see him hesitant, like, do I? And he said, fuck it. Hey, Cycle, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to OBS Studio. You're going to download that, and here's 3 base settings you want. You want to display, a game capture, and at least 1 scene. Here's the base settings for whatever your internet is, and then above all else, have fun. Quick, down dirty, very simple. And if it wasn't for him taking that time, I don't think I would have been able to, figure this out as deep and as intuitive as I have now. Fast forward from 2014 to 2017. I don't even remember the dude's name because he's insignificant now. But I had a Twitch partner bring over like 3,000 to 4,000 of his community members to constantly harass me. And even whenever I was offline, Twitch's support at the time sucked beyond all reason. And they said, because you're not an affiliate nor a partner, it's in our best interest not to intervene, especially when it's considering one of our premier partners. From there, I went from Twitch to a little site called Mixer. found out that they were owned by Microsoft. Like, all right, you know, I got a Microsoft product. I have an Xbox. Still do to this day. You know, damn near got partner on there. And then in 2020, when the industry was saying Twitch do better, Mixer do better, you know, all these other platforms, we find out that larger partners were taking advantage of the smaller creators in exchange to try to get them partnered. The industry in its entirety needs to do better. We all demonetize all of our channels. I was in the Embers for All program. I was beta testing the Clips for All program, and was working with, you know, at least 2 or 3 partners on that platform to really solidify myself to kind of become one of the next partners. I put my application in for a partnership on Cinco de Mayo, ironically. And then about no less than a week later, I got the denial letter. Like, all right, cool. I got the denial. It's what I was expecting. Let's go. From there, like July is when the platform shut down in 2020. I was halfway through the reset phase to be able to reapply for partner. And it sucked because the time frame is 90 days. I was roughly around that 45-day mark. From there, bounced back to Twitch, which I was not pleased on because Facebook Gaming didn't honor, you know, their end with bringing the community over. Then, oh, well, if you were the Embers for All program, you can, you know, go ahead and get your stars activated and everything else. Remember that, Facebook? I remember the exact wording on it. You know why? Because I actually fucking challenged you on it. And you said I had to fucking start at 0. Yeah, ironically, right? Anyways. While the shutdown's going on, one of my closer friends, Tattoo Addicts, mentioned a site called Trovo, and I still never understand how I have an account older than hers, and she's the one who found out about Trovo. I'm like, I have no idea. So I was splitting my days between Twitch at part of the day, and then Trovo, DLive, Glimish, Brime. You know, maybe a couple other sites, you know, on the second part of the day. I was really diversifying and spreading my content. Well, shortly afterwards, we found out that Brime was shutting down, or Brime shut down, Glimish shut down, LiveSpace shut down. So I was left with Twitch and Trovo. And I found a site called YouNow. Don't get me wrong. Nice little tight-knit platform, but I'm not pleased with you can only go 6 hours at a time before you have to restart your stream. You know, maybe your engineers could do something a little better and have it to where your FTL capabilities, which is you type, I see it instantly. There's no delay. I stopped streaming there because, you know, they didn't have an RTMP output. You know what RTMP is? It allows me to be able to multi-stream the way that I can. What I had to do is I had to have YouNow set as the main output, and then RTMP, you know, links and stuff to the multi output. And I'm like, fuck that. So I kept going back and forth between Twitch and Trovo. Then I found Kick, and then I found out Rumble had their live stream. And then shortly afterwards, Twitch got rid of their exclusivity clause. So I was going Twitch, Trovo, DLive, Kick, and Rumble. Well, Rumble support, and they don't like Rumble support sucks at best. And their Rumbot app is absolutely trash. Then also during this time frame, I found SharePlay. SharePlay is very, very phenomenal. Talked to one of their engineers, Catatonic, a couple times in the stream and also on Discord, and they are taking their time correctly to work on the items that need to be worked on, and I applaud them. Now, during all this, I'm being harassed to a degree I've not seen before, where I have one motherfucker who's constantly coming in saying all disparaging type things and everything else. Well, you know, creator doesn't feel validated and doesn't feel valued if the platform that they create content on, if their support doesn't do their job and effectively do something about it. So, after streaming to Kick for a few months, roughly around like 8, and seeing like there was 12 accounts per month, which was 96 in total, I told him, you know what, just delete my channel, because it's not worth the headache and everything else. And dude, if you're watching this, you have not won. I'm just making sure that everything I do in the future is set in stone, and everything that I do can easily be litigated to the degree you ain't gonna be able to recover from. Why I won't create a Kick account again until I properly rebrand, because when I rebrand it, I will actually have a business, and you know who you don't fuck with? The lawyers. So with Kick out of the way, Trovo kind of trying to do their best, I left Trovo for a little bit as well, and I left Rumble. So now I'm streaming to Twitch and SharePlay, you know, 2 sites at, you know, currently right now, or currently at the time. Fast forward, I'm always paying attention to the social media. I'm always paying attention to people that are making the most noise. I'm always paying attention to what's going on. The Joker, who is the second account to have ever been verified on Kick, and even I can attest to this because I've actually seen the VOD myself. Joker has been extremely vocal about Kick and their favoritism. And Eddie and Santa Maria, if you ever want to have me on a podcast episode, I guarantee you ain't gonna like the fucking shit I gotta say, because you're gonna kick me from the fucking call. And I guarantee it. And if you don't, I'll actually give you some respect on that. But currently, right fucking now, y'all ain't got my respect, because I had to do something I never thought I'd ever have to fucking do on any motherfucking platform. That's delete my goddamn account. I got some ideas and some solutions to your support that really, really you guys need to reevaluate on. And that's to also the CEO of Rumble as well, Chris, whatever the fucking last name is, Pavlovsky or whatever. I got some ideas for your support as well. But you're not going to pay attention to somebody like me. Oh, you ain't even got 10,000 bucks. Who the fuck cares? I probably have more knowledge in this industry than you do. I probably have more ideas on support and how they can actually do their job than you do. So what if I'm under 10K? I've been in this industry and this business longer than you've probably been in your position. But yet, I'm overlooked at every which way because I don't cause controversy. I end it. I don't cause drama and issues. I resolve them. So now, I'm streaming to Twitch and SharePlay. I'm back on Trovo. One of my moderators, Kat, she found Beam. And then Joker mentioned Party. And I'm like, let's go dive in there. Now I'm back to 5. When I rebrand, I will also be including Kick and YouTube. And if you're asking why not Rumble, quite simple. With somebody admitting that they sent, messages and that they were leaning into a more serious nature and everything else, why the fuck would I want to be on that same goddamn platform as them? In a live content setting. I'll upload recorded content all day long. But Rumble actually has somebody who said, oh, well, it was legal in their state because their state has a legal age of consent to 17. I'm I'm gonna say it once. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it until the day they put me in the fucking ground. If you are not of legal age to goddamn fucking vote and are not of 18, which means you can serve your goddamn nation's military, you are not of legal fucking age, you goddamn pedophile, Dr. Disrespect. Very, very simple. Very fucking simple. You can be a fucking piece of shit all day long. But as long as you don't message minors that are under 18 in a not so good way, as long as you don't do that, you're okay in my book. But the moment you fucking do that, bye. God forbid I catch that some people are messaging others that I follow, I look up to, and I respect. Not just in, you know, the bigger partners that are out there on the platforms, but also my community. One, I'll can your ass in the community in a fucking heartbeat. Two, I'll make sure you have no way, method, shape, or form of messaging me or my family in any avenue. And three, I'm going to make sure that I do everything in my power to make sure I get the messages so I can expose your ass. Moving back to the topic at hand. That was a nice segue. I enjoy what I do. I do what I love. I love what I do. I love the fact I can sit here for a couple hours at a time, create live content in the best setting possible for your guys' enjoyment while playing, you know, games I enjoy like Foxhole, Path of Exile 2, Diablo 4, Escape from Tarkov, any simulator game that I have in my library, whether that's PC simulating, PC Builder Simulator 1 or 2, Hour Simulator, I know, drive some of y'all nuts, shit like that, I don't care. Any MMORPG that I've ever played, doing charity events for Stack Up, for Wounded Warrior, American Heart Association, Susan G. Komen Foundation, which on the merch site, I actually have an area for that. All proceeds I get from that go straight to Susan G. Komen. I would rather sit here and produce the content in the way that I want to do it and make as little bit of money as I can, so long as I know I'm entertaining the viewers. So long as I am entertaining the viewers and I am never worried about the money, I am content with with the content that I produce. And there's a little bit of misconception. Content is being comfortable where you're at. Content is what you produce. So if you're content with content, then you're good. But it's always about the content for me. Yes, I have a sub goal above the camera down in the bottom right over here. Yes, I have a tip goal up in the top left. I want to hit those every single time. Never a matter of me, you know, saying, oh, end all, it is all. No. I hit it, I hit it. If I don't, I don't. Would I love to hit it? Yes. Because the one in the top left means I can cover both items at the same time. That sub goal means, oh, I can take the amount that I get, have a little bit, but also turn around and say, hey, I'm giving a game away. Or, hey, guess what? Who wants a mouse? I'm in the Razer Creator program, for crying out loud. I have a code I can use for 50% off for me and then still send it to you. But it's always one of the items that I love to do, which is hitting that start stream, play the game, and have fun. And if you've ever been with me for, you know, a minute or all the way up until now, I thank you. Because you, the viewers, and even those who come by and watch this, I want to be able to do this. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, there's a little sub button down over here. If you want to check me out Monday through Saturday, links on the description. Blah, 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 blah. I promise I can talk English, right? If you want to catch me Monday through Saturday, all 5 links are down below. If you want to take a look at everything else, there is one, the bio.link. That one has all the other links to include my social media. Consider checking them out. Get notified whenever I go live. Join the Discord. And hang out. Other than that, catch y'all live on Monday through Saturday. Y'all have a good one. Deuces.